Welcome back everyone to the BD1P Random Character Streak. Today is going to be a normal character run for win number 181. Hoping for a Forgotten today maybe. I wouldn't mind an Eden start. I wouldn't mind a Lost run either today. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Anyways, today's question of the day, put your answer in the comments down below, is going to be, what was your favorite childhood movie? Whether you watched it as a kid or you have younger siblings that still watch these movies, it can be any age that you watched it at, but what is your favorite movie that's geared towards kids? Seed is going to be RKR9, T2TP. Lazarus start, something's wrong, pale great. Okay, I can do with the Keeper's Kin, sure. It's not the greatest item, but it's fine. Sacrifice Room as well could be pretty useful as this character this early on, because dying early on gives you a pretty big DPS boost anyways. When I was a child, I watched a lot of and I know I got made fun of for calling Shrek Pixar when Shrek is like DreamWorks or whatever, but I watched a lot of Monsters Inc., Toy Story, Shrek, and that was like pretty much my childhood for movies. I didn't get I wasn't out of the box. I wasn't watching any, Bollywood films or any, A24 indie kids movies. No, that wasn't happening when I was like 5. It was like Monsters Inc., Shrek 1, Shrek 2, and then all the Toy Story films. In fact, I was so obsessed with Toy Story that when I was younger, I bought like a doll of the Woody character and a Buzz Lightyear action figure as well. And on the bottom of the boot where it says Andy, I scribbled it out and I wrote Ben on the bottom because I wanted it to be my Woody doll. And I brought that thing everywhere with me, man. I brought it to daycare. I brought it to my grandpa's house. I brought it to the pool, to the lake, wherever I was going. The Woody doll was by my side. And then tragedy struck one fateful morning where I woke up and I couldn't find the hat to my Woody doll. And I was like, where the fuck did my hat go for my Woody doll? And I'm looking around. I'm going through my house, looking at my yard. Did I drop it outside yesterday? What's going on? I need my doll back and my hat back ASAP here. What's going on with all of this? I'm going to fight my boss while I have the 300 spiders here. And I'm looking around and I see my dad is mowing the lawn. And my mom is helping me at this time look for the hat because I'm complaining about it an insane amount. And while we can't find it, we start walking around. We go down to the lake next to our house. And we just hang out by the pier and all that. And I notice in the water, there's this brown piece of plastic that looks like the hat to my Woody doll. And I'm like, no, it can't be. How did the hat make it all the way down here in pieces? Well, here was the twist ending here. The Joker's trick, if you will. My dad not only mowed our lawn and our neighbor's lawn, he would also mow the lawn that was next to our community lake. So when he was mowing the lawn, he must have ran over the hat. A piece got stuck in the blades and got carried all the way down to the little easement area by the lake and then shot into the water. So as far as I knew, my Woody's hat was chopped up and in the lake for all of eternity. And I never got that hat. I had to buy a second Woody doll. I got an upgraded version, the Toy Story 2 version, not to brag or anything. A black candle would be real nice if we can swing that. I don't think it's going to be... I didn't mean to put $1 in there, whatever. We're going to put a bomb here, and we're going to hope for the best. Okay, we got a lot of money there. It is going to be 1 cent away. Sacrificing could give us the black candle. 1 penny here could do the same exact thing for us. It's not going to happen, though, it looks like. There could be in the fires here. You never know. It could always be hiding. But I had to get a second Woody doll. And I was just going to buy it so I could have the hat back. There's the penny. Beautiful. And then have the hat for my OG Woody doll that had my name on it and everything. But I ended up keeping the second new Woody doll because it had updated voice lines. It had it graphically looked better, I guess. Visually, not graphically. I loved that thing. And I think we probably still have it in my basement to this day at my parents' house. But no, I took that thing everywhere. In fact, I was like a nice kid, right? I wasn't like a mean kid. I was a very, from what I understand from, adults that knew me back then that would talk about it, I was a very polite and respectful kid. But there was one instance where I fucking had my Stanley Kubrick snap moment. I bit a kid on his arm for taking my Woody doll away from me. So there was this rule at daycare that every daycare has where essentially sharing is caring, right? You have to share all the stuff you bring because, if a kid sees you with a cool thing and they can't have it, they get upset. You're supposed to share everything you have. Now, I thought I was immune to this rule because I was a cool fucking dude, right? Spoiler alert, I was not immune to this rule at all. So I brought the Woody doll to my daycare. And I was, you know, playing with it, hanging out, having a good time with my dang old Woody doll. And this kid, his name was Kyle. You can't trust a Kyle, right? Kyles are noteworthy to be untrustworthy. And I'm kind of like, the Kyle kid's looking at my Woody doll, and he goes, "Can I play with that?" And in my you know, 5th grade mind, or not 5th grade, like 5-year-old mind, I was like, hell no, you can't. That's a great recovery right there. But he keeps asking for it. And eventually, the kid yanks the doll out of my hand. And he's like, "I'm not going to give it back. You have to share this. You brought it to daycare. You got to share all your toys you bring." And I was like, this kid is the fucking worst. So while he's playing with the Woody doll, I'm getting more mad because my daycare sitter was like, "Well, you brought it. You have to share." Nancy's only moment of failure in her life, I think. She's a great lady otherwise. So instead of, you know, trying to rectify it by asking if I can have it back and telling him to share it back with me, I went up to Kyle. I took him by the wrist, and I just bit the fuck out of his arm until, like, he gave it back. I don't know if he bled or not. I wasn't... I don't know about that much into the situation, but I'm assuming he did, and I hope he did. He deserves to rot for what he did to me and my Woody doll. Please do not get hit here, because you could take a really impactful devil deal and potentially spend all of your money that way. Or not money, HP that way, and respawn as Lazarus, one of the great items. If you manage to not get hit, well, that was a really close call right there. Can you stop doing this singular attack? This is like the least favorable one for you to do. There we go. No hits. Guaranteed deal. We'll save that for later. Wow, this is an insanely good devil deal. This is a really good devil deal. We now have the Pact, a Guppy piece, and 3 HP still. That was insanely good for us. Big moment there. But I got my Woody doll back. I think I was put on the bench. I wasn't allowed to play at recess for like another week or some shit. But the thing is like, now I'm sure the Kyle kid is better now because he's, you know, like a decade older. But back then, like, nobody liked this guy. And I'm not trying to be mean to him. I'm saying, like, because he was 8 years old. We're very mean when we're 8 years old. Nobody enjoyed being around this kid. He was kind of weird. He was growing a goatee at the age of 7, by the way. He had hair on his chin at the age of 7. It was probably all the fucking monster energy he was drinking because his name is fucking Kyle. But anyways, like, this kid was weird. And I think to the point where the daycare sitter didn't even like him that much. So, like, I would kind of pick on him a little bit. And I don't know why I hated this kid so much. I was just a mean kid, I think. I don't even think Nancy, our daycare sitter, liked him that much. So I think when originally I bit him, she didn't do anything about it because she didn't really give a shit. But, I mean, she has a job to uphold. And if like, you know, Kyle goes to his mom and Kyle's like, "This kid bit me and Nancy didn't do shit," she's going to get in some trouble with the parents, I feel like. But I remember, like, she didn't really care that I bit him until the mom came. I'm guessing the mom was, like, you know, enforcing the rule for her because she didn't want me to, you know, have bit her son and got away scot-free, if you know what I mean. Ooh, we can actually... I'm going to buy a lot of stuff here. I'm going to buy this. I'm going to do one of these. It was here. Ooh, we got a bunch of bombs back as well. You know what? Sure, I'll bite. Okay, just spiders. That's fine. Let's bomb this for, you know, hopefully more money. Okay, and we'll bomb this again for hopefully more money and a reroll. Oh my god, we can buy Diplopia. And we'll have 2 Guppy, and we can... Okay, here's the play right here. You buy Diplopia, you use it. You now have 2 Guppy items, technically. BFF. An explosive diarrhea pill. Oh god, watch out. No, back up. A soul heart. And you're leaving this floor pretty much scot-free here, man. That was an amazing gambit for us. I loved that play. Diplopia is such a great item. And now we have BFF for future familiars. I kind of wish it was Hive Mind for Keeper's Kin, but we can't always get what we want, right? But aside from that, like, this Kyle kid, he was an antagonist. I played a part in that role. I bit the fucking kid. Like, I'm not a good dude or anything like that. I'm twisted, if you will. I'm sick and twisted like the frickin' Joker is. But this Kyle kid, like, I picked on him a lot because he would pick on us back. And it was kind of this endless cycle of violence that I think a lot of our great leaders would be upset with because, you know, violence is bad and all that. And I remember, like, exclusively, there was a point where we were, like, so let me lay the groundwork for you here. The daycare, like, center was right out of somebody's house. It was, like, this lady's house, and she had a basement for us, and the basement had a TV, you know, a couch, bunch of toys and shit like that. Now, out of the basement, there's like a set of, it's like 13 stairs, I think. And then there's the kitchen. And during lunchtime, we all go up and wait in the kitchen for lunch to be done while she's cooking it, because she can't watch us and make lunch at the same time if we're in the basement. Makes perfect sense, right? So while we're upstairs hanging out for lunchtime, we're next to the stairs, right? Like to the basement. And this Kyle kid is like trying to look all cool. He's like doing handstands by the stairs because he wants to show how cool and dangerous he is. And he makes a joke like, what if I somersaulted down these stairs? And I thought to myself, yeah, what if you did? So while he was doing his handstands and shit, I went up behind him and pushed him. And he somersault rolled down all the stairs. He didn't get hurt, thank God. I would have been in so much trouble if he would have gotten hurt there. But he rolled down all the stairs. He thought it was fun. I was trying to kill him, I think. But he thought it was a great time. And after that moment, I kind of realized, like, man, I could have seriously hurt that kid. And more importantly, I could have gotten in trouble. Wow, I didn't even see you there, dude. So after that point, I stopped being a huge dick to him. And I was a little bit nicer. But I don't know. I still kind of hold this grudge that this Kyle kid was like, just had a vendetta against all of us at the daycare for just kind of, you know, always being a dick to him before he started being a dick back. Bombs are key is fine. Health up is actually amazing. We get a free devil deal increase chance right here. So up to 40, which is nice. And we'll go, ooh, blood bank, huh? Okay, I think the play here is simple. You just go and you fight your boss. I do kind of want to go to the shop, but it's not going to be a huge deal for us. Let's also look for our super secret. It was right here. And it's kind of not worth it. We'll pop the Empress card for fun, because Min Min is a fucking awful boss. And we'll just shred. We'll just stand here and we'll shred. But I think that was kind of like my turning point as a kid to be a nicer dude, because I don't know if it's just kids being kids that like hate each other or just me being a dick when I was a kid. But like I was always nice to adults and teachers and stuff like that. But when it came to my peers, like I had some like weird, I don't even know. I don't know if it was like anger issues or what, but there were plenty of times where as a kid, I was like ruthless to other people in my grade. For example, I had one of my best friend in like kindergarten. Her name was Carly. Me and her would hang out all the time. We were best buds all throughout elementary school and part of high school as well. And at one point, like when you're in elementary school, the worst possible insult anybody can give you is like, oh, is that your girlfriend? Is that your boyfriend? Because you don't want to be like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. You want to be all like cool about it. And this one kid in my grade, his name was Charlie. Charlie kept like harassing me about like, oh, is Carly your girlfriend? And I was like, this dude fucking sucks. I'm gonna hurt this dude. But instead of hurting him, because I'm a nice person, obviously, what I did instead might have been psychologically worse for me and him. I got a piece of paper at like drawing time, and I drew Charlie on fire. And my teacher like saw it, and she was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was put on the wall for like 3 consecutive recesses. And after being on the wall and kind of reflecting for a while, I stopped being mean to people. I think that was like my last example of being a dick to somebody, was drawing Charlie on fire. I still think that he deserved it, is being a dick. It's my vigilante justice, what can I say? Drawing my childhood peers on fire. And I do regret, oh my god, how did you shoot me from inside the mushroom? You are one son of a bitch. We need to get some DPS here. Soy milk is great, but without any kind of tier modifier, it is hard to use. And I do regret being that much of an asshole. You know, I would say between the ages of like 3 to 6, I was kind of like that. And then I grew to be a lot more of a friendly person. But I don't know. I feel like at that point, if you're a kindergartner and you draw somebody on fire, you should be examined. I should have been in like an institution for what I was doing. Like, I don't know if those thoughts were natural or normal, but I was angry, I was mad, I was irrational, but whatever. I can't think of any other moments where I was like inherently mean to somebody my age. I was disrespectful at points to teachers, because there was this one teacher in my elementary school named Mrs. Degner, and she put me on the wall for talking quietly in the hallway. And I thought it was the most unfair use of justice ever. And from that point on, I became a vigilante, but still. She put me on the wall for talking in the hallway, and it was really fucking annoying, because I was whispering to my friend on the way back from like you know, library day. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you're just an asshole for the sake of being an asshole. But that was like the last time I was ever, I think, inherently like rude to somebody who was drawing Charlie on fire. And, you know, if I saw Charlie today, I wouldn't apologize, because I think that, you know, even in high school, like, I don't want to gossip about my high school experience, but even in, like, high school, like, he just ended up being kind of a weird dude. Like, he idolized the Joker unironically. He was, like, you know, Heath Ledger Joker, and all these Jokers they are, like, just like me. And he was a very odd kid like that. And if anyone in our school was going to end up being, like going to jail, he would have been, like, top 10 for sure. So, you know, maybe I was right to... Maybe I caused that damage to him by drawing him on fire. Maybe I created a murderer. Oh, shit. That's not a good idea. Don't draw people on fire, kids. You might end up making the next, like, fucking Ted Kaczynski. You never know. But I really, like... He just always weirded me out. And everyone has those kids in your grade where you're like, those guys are going to be going to prison when they're, like, 19 or 20. And in my, you know, estimations and stuff like that, my hypotheses... A lot of the kids that me and my friends were like, that guy's going to jail in a couple of years. We were right. A lot of my, you know, schoolmates are in fucking prison right now. I'm not going to say names. It'd be pretty irresponsible for me to do, but I know a couple of dudes that I was actually friends with, like, you know, in early high school and late middle school. I know 2 of them are actually, like, serving time for, like, assault and battery or something right now. And I'm like, holy shit. It's crazy how many people's lives go on different tracks when they graduate. I mean... I never would have saw myself making Isaac videos, you know, once I graduated high school, but here we are. I never would have saw some of my close friends going to fucking jail. Like, it's a really crazy experience to see that kind of stuff, and it makes you view them in a different light, because you don't know everything about somebody, right? Like, I don't know everything about you, and, ooh, you know what? Yeah, I'll take Eternal D. I'll take Stompy, too. Thank you for the Leo. Eternal D, what the fuck? I just pushed that key into the ethereal realm. Holy shit. Alt run. Like, I don't know. I feel like you only really, when you're, like, that young, like, I would say, like, 13 to 14, you tend not to really think that anyone's bad actions are that severe, if that makes sense. Like, if one of your 13-year-old friends, like, how did I not, did I have, like, an orbital? What, how did that not hit me there? Oh, iron plate. I guess, like, for example, in middle school, some of my friends, I think it was, like, Michael and Scott, they broke in, not Michael Scott, Michael and Scott, they broke into this, like, house for sale, trashed it, and, like, you know, all that crazy stuff, and, like, when I was a kid, I was like, that's not a big deal, they just trashed a house. Well, I'm Stompy, right? Who gives a shit? But in actuality, they brought, like, a knife with them and stuff like that, and that's a pretty big fucking deal. That's to go to somebody's house that they don't own anymore, trash it, and have a weapon on you. That's a pretty dangerous thing to do. And looking back now, that was a pretty, you know, I'm like, oh, that was a serious crime they committed. But, like, in the moment, I was kind of like, who gives a shit? It was just a house. They didn't hurt anybody. Like, and I feel like when you're that young, the severity of crimes and actions don't really weigh in that much. Oh, Stompy, plus, Keeper's Kin is actually going to be fucking crazy for us. Really good. I'm going to walk on all of these. Oh, or not. I want magic mushroom. We didn't get it. We got a lot of spiders for our boss fight, though. But, and I think that kind of washes you. Oh, we have money. Where do we get all this money from? Oh, we fought greed, right. I am not paying attention right now. My bad. Like, when you're in that kind of age group, you really don't see the signs of those being severe actions. And that translates pretty well to why some kids are very needlessly violent when they're young. Like, for me, drawing my friend on fire, biting people, like, it really just kind of illustrates, you know, the mindset of kids, because nothing is that severe when you're that young, you know? I mean, I wouldn't think, like, if I heard, like, you know, a kid bit somebody, I'd be like, oh, that's like a normal thing for kids to do. But more on the side of, like, you know, breaking into somebody's house and all that shit. That's a little bit more on the severe side, I would say. Ooh, piercing, baby. And a shot speed down. You know what? Mini size, I love you. I love you. Let's head out. Great run, so let's head on down. But fucking amazing run while I'm just bantering about my childhood right now. And we had a lot of crimes committed in our town was... We had, so to put it into, like, perspective here, we had about 10,000 total residents in our town. I had maybe, like, I don't know, 200 kids in my grade. So a pretty like, super normal, like, sized high school. And with that many kids in your grade, and like 200 per grade. And actually, it's going up now because our town is exponentially growing. I would say we maybe had like, let's say 1,200 kids in our school. That seems pretty fair to me to estimate. With that many kids in your school, and us all being dumb, idiot teenagers, you're going to have, you know, like crimes be committed. And I committed a couple, nothing too major, just like graffiti. That was pretty much it. But you're going to have some more heinous things. Like, there were fights that went on that you know, could have ended in somebody, you know, a fatal injury or something like that. There were kids being thrown down stairwells in like 8th grade. It sounds like it was a fucking crazy school. It wasn't really that bad. It was just, it sounds bad, you know? It just sounds bad. We gotta be a little bit careful here. Our HP is not... Okay, speaking of being careful. Hold on. Very easily die in this room. And we're gonna be fine now, I think. Yeah, okay. A little scary there for a minute. Excuse me. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Like, there were a lot of violent crimes in my school, and it sounds like it was a bad place, but it was very far and few in between. But when it did happen, it was like a big story. I think one of the worst was in 8th grade. These two kids, Hunter and Eli, had this big feud. It might have been over a girl or something stupid like that, but Eli was an antagonist. He wasn't like, you know, he wasn't a fighter or anyone crazy like that. He was simply just like someone who egged people on. This Hunter kid, however, he was a fighter and also an antagonist. So Eli was making fun of Hunter one day in the hallway, and Hunter slammed a locker door onto Eli's head, picked him up, and threw him down a stairwell. So, I mean, there was a lot of rage in these kids, I bet. And hearing about it, because Eli and I were friends for years and years from elementary school, being like close neighbors. And me and Hunter were also really good friends, you know, in elementary school as well, because we both loved playing with Legos, and we traded Legos at recess and stuff. So I knew both of these kids, you know, decently well, I would say. Member card? Please don't be shit like it has like the last 3 times. Okay, you know what? Jesus Juice is not that bad. I mean, we do need the damage, and I will buy a soul heart to keep myself alive, but I love seeing member card, especially with the Eternal D6. But the problem is, it like, usually never gives us anything huge. I always take it for the insurance policy in case it could have a Sacred Heart or an Archie down there, but it hasn't really paid out dividends in quite some time. Ooh, a lot of bombs for secret rooms right now. But I think Jesus Juice for the range and the damage is going to be hella worth it for us. Super, super worth it. Wasn't there. I guess it still could. I could have just missed it, but I'm not going to, you know, hedge my bets too hard. What about right here? How's this sound? No? Not there either? Okay. Walking in here gives us a key and a bomb back and some spiders for our boss fight. Lovely. Let's clear the room over here and see what happens. How far does this go over? Good dodging. Get some spiders for yourself. Pop that now. Who really gives a shit in regard to the hematemesis pill when you only have... Oh. Rough. When you only have spirit hearts. But I knew both of these kids when they got, you know, into this fight. And it was just kind of one of those eye-opening moments. You're kind of like, damn, like, we are growing up, and not everybody is handling this in the most positive way. And I definitely, like, I wanted to fight people in high. There were kids that I was, like, just at odds and ends with the entire, you know, 4-year tenure of high school. That I think if push came to shove, I would not have held back against, like, you know, going at them. But I kind of knew in my heart that, like, hey, that's going to fuck up the rest of your life. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. But there were kids that deserved it. I'm not going to say that, you know, everybody in our school was an angel, because there were kids that deserved to have that, you know, that kind of humbling experience to get beat up and then just trashed upon. Definitely should have happened to some kids, but I'm not going to condone violence. It's kind of an immature thing to do, although I might still hold those grudges to this day. I'm sure everybody is a different person and they've all grown, so whatever. Who gives a shit? It's all high school anyways. Oh, POLYPHEMUS soy milk. That's real good. You don't really see this combo too often in this game, huh? Thank you, Eternal D6, for the POLYPHEMUS soy milk. I do appreciate that. Okay. Back it up here. Lovely. Ooh, there's a tier still. Watch out. You can get this for maybe Jesus Juice if we can get a little bit more money here. You could be right here. You were not. Where the hell is this secret room? Am I being a fool? Am I being a big old fool? I do want to find this really badly. There you go. No pedestal, but potential for some big money. And that is Jesus Juice for us. And it charged up. I mean, we want to roll that again. I don't know, because it's going to get more expensive the more we roll it, potentially. And I'd rather just have the damage and be okay with that than roll for, like, the fucking poop or some stupid shit like that. So we'll walk down. We will just take Jesus Juice in stride. Lovely. I might want to buy the Eternal Heart if I can as well. I don't think we'll get the cash for it, though. Yeah, I think that was our last try to get the cash. So, no. We'll just move on here. We already bombed our machine for Diplopia earlier. No big deal. The secret room is not there. Just go fight your boss. You have actually, like, you have really good DPS right now, I think. This run went from soy milk being, like, kind of bad to it being real good for us. We have actually broken the tier cap still, and we have Polyphemus for the extra damage and the extra piercing ability here, even though we already have Death's Touch. It still helps. It's still helpful. No deal, sadly. Luck upgrade is going to be nice, and the money, as small as it is, will always help. Down we go. This is going to be one of our last floors for member card, unless you want to go fight Beast, although I don't think our HP is good enough for that yet. How are you? I was hoping it would be right there, but I guess I played my cards too early. I'm not going to go fight Beast. Our run is good. It's not Beast good. As easy as a fight as Beast and Dogma can be, you still need DPS to make it go by fast. Because the fight can be the easiest thing in the world, but if it lasts forever, you're bound to die at some point. So you got to really go down there with good HP and better damage than this. 4 damage, 7 tier rate's good, but not good enough for Beast. Hey, hold your ground here. In high school, I don't think we had a lot of fights. It might have been in, like, older or younger grades than mine, but I think my grade was pretty chill on the violence when it came to high school. There's a certain point, I think, where everybody realizes to an extent that, like, it's not going to do any good to fight somebody. We had, like, the high school, you know, like, fake boxing things going on. We go to somebody's house and just go to their basement and have, like, boxing matches. But that's not, we're not trying to, like, hurt anybody. It's just for friends having fun. It was never intended to be, like, some insanely violent or harmful thing, honestly. And if it ended up becoming that, I wasn't there for it at that point. Touch it for Bookworm, I guess. Roll. Omega Penny. Goodbye, Eternal D6. Hello, the Crooked Penny. Probably, if not my favorite, one of my favorite. Why did I? Hey, we got it back. There we go. One of my favorite active items in the Binding of Isaac. We can now make member card really strong if we get a restock machine down there. We'll have many chances to get that reroll to work for us, although I can't guarantee we'll get anything super, super great. The boss fight's probably up this way because there's no special rooms coming up here. I still want to find that shop, so we're going to be good on that front. They might be together. Yeah, they're going to be this way, both of them. Okay. We cannot make boss rush, sadly. Okay, member card, member card, member card. What you got for me? All right, it's got literally nothing for me. Okay, great. Fantastic. I'm going to take it still. It helps out with devil deals for free. We could actually get everything in this shop right there for free. BFF on that. We can become Stompy if we get another charge here somehow. I don't know if there's going to be a key in that, but whatever. Let's try and go... Well, I think saving the charge for your devil deal is going to be better. If we even have enough rooms left for that, we should. Because this is one charge here. If the next room has combat, we're definitely guaranteed. Yeah, okay, so we're going to be guaranteed to have a... oh, we also had the mom fight coming up. And the charge off of the penny trinket. We'll become... Oh, we get money for being greed now, too. PJ's is great for... We needed that HP really badly. So all of you guys are going to drop pennies. Oh, I guess you're not going to drop money for me. All right. There's 1 cent, sure. Let's just jump right into it and fight this boss. There's no reason to hang around. We'll go for our super secret room first for the extra strategy, but aside from that, partner, I can't see too much else happening. We might want to actually look for our secret room on this floor because we do have the Eternal D6 for rolling a pedestal item if there is one in there. Yeah, I guess you would go look for it. There's no harm in doing so. I'm guessing it's next to our boss trap, so we can go to our boss trap and also get maybe some more HP in there as well. Again, you never know here. You never know. Get some spiders, too, for our boss fight coming up. Make it a little bit easier. Because these spiders all do 8 damage, so it's pretty good. Pretty damn good. You're 2 tiles away from this. It wasn't there. Interesting. Unless I missed it? I did not miss it. It just was not there in the first place. And it can't be below our shop. There was something blocking it there, if I do recall. Huh. Another one of those weird secret room floors. Do we already find it and I'm being an idiot? No, we didn't find it already. Oh, it could... No, it can't be above our shop. Where the hell is this gonna be? Soul Heart, thank you. We only have one more bomb to look for it. I have honestly no clue where it could possibly be. I have 0 idea. I say save the bomb for future better endeavors. That's going to be better for you. And you know what? Break these rocks over here. You get a lot of spiders for your boss fight. It can't be up. Yeah, I have no clue. I don't even care anymore. It's honestly, the point is moot. We don't need it. We are going to have plenty of fun with Crooked Penny on this run. We already have Polyphemus Soy Milk. We can't really ask for much more in terms of raw power and raw statage. I'm going to buy our second charge baby for fun here. Get 2 of those guys, double the freezing potential. And we have a full card for if we want to get out of a certain trap room, something crazy like that, we can do so. And I think now you walk in and you kill Mom. Oh, yeah, our DPS output is actually surprisingly good for having a tears down damage up and a tears up damage down combo going on right here. It's actually quite good. The spiders help out more than I think I would have previously expected them to. Okay? And you're dead. Beautiful. Okay, walk in here first. That's Guppy. I really wanted that, but I couldn't risk being at 1 heart. I had to double there. I had to double. Go for Polaroid, and you're now Guppy, Polyphemus, Soy Milk. If we get Hive Mind somehow on this run, we instantly just shred everything. This is definitely a Delirium run here if we get the portal. Even after Mom's Heart, I'll still do it. That would still be insanely good for us. We are going to crush every single floor we walk into from here on out. Although now we're taking full heart damage, remind you. So HP, we're only at 3 hits, full 4 hits until death without a Guppy's Collar proc happening. So I don't know. I don't know, really. Either way, though, run's going great. We're going to be fine, I think. And member card was not amazing for us. It gave us Jesus Juice for the extra, like, 0.2 damage, I guess, but nothing too big there. But the 8 damage flies that come out pretty, fast here are going to be nice. So I feel good. This run is going to be a free win. But I guess in high school, our only, like, issue we had with discipline was just, like, phone usage, because our school tried over and over to ban, like, phones in the classroom. But I mean, kids are always going to find a way to cheat that, whether it be getting an Apple Watch to go on stuff with their watch. You can't take a watch away from a kid. It feels like it's kind of crossing a weird boundary there. Or you just, have 2 phones, give them an iPod, some random shit. Because adults don't know the difference between, like, an iPod and an iPhone. They're not going to care to know either, I feel like, so not a big deal. Can we maybe get a Crooked Penny pop on, like, a black card in here for extra HP? No? Okay, that's fine, too. We can full card, we can get it here, full card out. Yeah, get the fuck out of there. This run, I don't know, man. I want some more stuff, but it's not looking like we're going to get a ton more. It's kind of like our build. Our build is great, but I wouldn't mind having more, just better, more, what's the word? Safer HP, I guess. There's a different word I was thinking of there, but safer HP. Just better defense. Being more, what's the fucking word? Comfortable, maybe, with our HP would be better, but aside from that, like, we had the good DPS output. We had, like, the phone issue, disciplinary-wise, and we had, like, ooh, Curved Horn's huge. We had quite a bit of a bullying issue for a while, I would say, too. But it wasn't, like, anything major. A lot of the time with bullying in high school, like, usually every party is in on the joke, even, like, the person who's getting quote-unquote bullied. But teachers just see it as everybody's being mean for no reason, when in actuality, it's all in good fun to everybody involved. So I wouldn't really call it bullying, aside from a couple of cases in our school. But most of it was just like, you know, friends goofing around and not really doing anything super, you know, heinous. I wouldn't even call any of it hazing. It was just like regular fucking friends making fun of friends, and that was it. But teachers are very, I don't want to say anal about it, but they definitely are a bit like on the side of everyone has to be nice no matter what the context of the situation is. Because there were definitely times where I was making fun of my friend for being a nerd. And they're like, hey, don't be mean to him. He's just doing what he likes to do. And it's like, he's my fucking, like, homie. I can do whatever I want to him. We're having some fun. Like, calm the hell down. And there are other teachers that understood that and, like, thought it was funny too. But, wow, you were reading my emotions there, weren't you? We had a couple really cool teachers. Oh, okay, please, Omega Penny. Really bad items, but I guess Vengeful Spirit, why not? It helps out with some defense in the future. Speed down sucks. Move on. You're cool, you're cool, you're cool. One teacher in particular, Mr. Iserloth, is probably one of the best teachers I'll ever even think about dreaming of having. Like, this dude he was not only a fucking gamer, by the way. He played a lot of, I don't know if it was RuneScape or Warcraft during class. He was a gamer. He ran the esports club, but he hated it, like just like I did. So he hates esports and esports kids on the same page there. He likes talking shit about other teachers and other kids. So great. Now, I don't know why he got away with it, because he was honestly like, he was probably the best physics teacher we had at that school. I would say best science teacher we had at that school in the past like decade of anyone being there. But he definitely did cross some lines that were like, you as a teacher should not be making fun of kids behind their back. But like, it was only kids who like really deserved it. Oh, I can fuck with this guy. Look at his motions right here. There we go. Get out of here. I think the reason he got away with so much shit talking was because he simply was the best teacher at the school. And if they lost him, we would have no hope for our science department ever again. He was so good that one of our other science teachers had to ask him for help on his own worksheet. Like, that's how fucking smart and, like, good of a teacher Mr. Iserloth was. He was an amazing guy. I think he still teaches there, if I do recall. He's retiring soon, though, I think. I tried to get him to come to stream one day because he saw that I was streaming, but I guess duty calls when you're a teacher, right? Duty. Nothing there? I want to get to my secret room at least once. There's this. This could be great HP for us for a devil deal this floor. If he feels like it, I guess. Come on, baby. Oh, I really wanted to double you, but I guess it wasn't in the cards. You've had a really rough Crooked Penny this run. It would have been better to have the Eternal D6 for a game break, not even just for rerolls. Like, I mean, we've lost so many items to Crooked Penny. It's very sad. Ooh, double strength card. I'll take one of those for the Mom's Heart fight, sure. That don't seem too bad to me. We'll go for a full charge on our penny before our potential devil deal here, and then we'll go fight our boss, and then it's Isaac, then it's Blue Baby, then we're done. This run was a nice cakewalk for us. It could still go very bad. Our HP, again, is not in the best situation, but I have faith in us. I truly do. And now we're good to go fight Mom's Heart. And everyone has those teachers that are like, they're almost like kids who are just still in school. Like, in this guy, he was, I don't know, Iserloth is probably like 45. He's going on 50 here pretty soon. He's definitely a little bit older. But he had a nice, just like, what's the, I can't think of any words today, I'm sorry. Like, just a nice, like, playful and, like, funny nature about him that made him, you know, feel like a kid almost. He was just a very, you know, fun dude to be around. And I do miss Iserloth a lot. Oh, come on, Mom's Heart. No deal. Go on up. They didn't even pop my strength card there. What was I thinking? I'll save it for the Isaac fight. It's harder anyways. Always go big room. Always go big room first. I could bomb out of here. In fact. Goodbye. And it's the wrong way. Who would have guessed that? Oh, dodge. You are going to be in a really bad place if you get hit again here. God damn it, dude. Of course the spiders are to come out of that pot right there on top of my player. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you, Charge Baby. You're actually a legend for that one. Like, oh, the quarter? 50 cents. Oh, he's insane. He's actually crazy. Get some spiders for your helpful attack here. You're gonna need them. You're at 1 heart right now. It's 1 hit from death with a respawn. How is the big room for me, like, literally always the wrong way when I choose it first? Whenever I choose it last, it's always the right way. Really makes you think, gamers. Really makes you think. Let's just rush through. There's no point in waiting. You've ruled out 1 room being the wrong way. That's fine. Oh, confessional could be so good if we had a way to play that for extra soul hearts. We gotta be careful, though, Doug. You are really playing with fire on this run. Oh, please don't hit me. I need all the HP and health I can get right now. Please let these fires drop me some soul hearts. Oh, my God. You spawn... Oh, dude. Edmund is playing with my emotions right now. No soulies? Oh, dude. The pacifier. I should have tried to double that, but honestly, we need any kind of HP right now. I'm not going to risk that. Oh, no. Not these fuckers. Okay, we're cool. How come it's always the cathedral, man. It's every wrong direction. Every single cathedral. Every other floor, the womb floor is great, you know, direction. These floors, I'm always wrong. Literally always wrong. This could be huge for us. It was the opposite of huge and it gave us nothing of value. I tried to double for an extra battery charge on that key there, but it did not pan out. Watch out. Hey. Risky, but we managed that pretty well. Of course, the last path here is the correct direction. So get some spiders for yourself. Because you want to have... You got to play this run very safe right now. You are not in a position to be just walking into rooms, flinging around your dick willy-nilly. You got to be real precise here. It's not a laughing matter. Hey, good freeze. Good dodge. Good dodge again. As long as we go into the Isaac fight with 2 HP and the respawn, I think we'll be okay. Honestly, dude, that is going to be better than the Crooked Penny for us. That's going to help us dodge tiers a lot easier. And although Omega Penny is fun and gambling, I am scared for our win streak right now. So I got to put that above everything else. I should have, in hindsight, taken Guppy's paw with me for the entire run. For my respawn to have 3 HP on him. But I was not properly thinking that we'd be in this position, like, you know, earlier on in the run, because usually you get more HP than this. I'm not going to double that. Take it for the HP. You need the damage, you need the health, just take it. The strength card also helps out. I might wait to pop it in case we respawn and we can have 2 hits back on that character. So many items this floor. Holy shit. But I think I'd rather pop it when we're already alive so we can keep that respawn for a more emergency use in the chest, I guess. And I don't know, if we don't get a lot more HP, Delirium may not be an option at all for us. That was why did I walk over the pots that I definitely knew had pulties in them? That was entirely my fault. It wasn't anything else than my fault. What the fuck? All right. No, that's cool, I guess. That's fine. Oh, no. Careful. Okay. Do not cheap out. Even this guy could save your hiney right now, dude. Like, Rotten Heart, I guess Rotten Hearts wouldn't be terrible. Actually, we do want to take the Rotten Heart because then we can be at a Polaroid invincibility with the Strength card. So you want to take at least one of those for your Isaac fight. But when you lose it, it'll be back to no, you don't want the Rotten Heart. That's going to make next floor painful for you. Take the Rotten Heart. I guess it won't matter because we'll be at 1 heart anyways, and it's just more flies for us. I think you do want to take a Rotten Heart here. Give me an item. Give me Hive Mind. If you drop me Hive Mind, I will strip on camera right now. That's my gamble. Hive Mind for strip. Come on, buddy. I know you want to see it. All 3 of my nipples. I know you want to see it. I want to see it too. Live on TV. Vengeful Spirit plus BFF is actually our only BFF thing aside from Charge Baby here, which is nice. Come on, dude. We're not going to have any more rocks next floor for Rock Spider. Oh. You don't know how good that is for me. More Bone Hearts, please. Please, more bone hearts. Come on. I need bone hearts, not rotten hearts, please. 3, 2, 1. All right. You know the drill. Oh, I mean, you do a lot of damage either way right now. I'm not too concerned. We lost all of our flies and spiders already, though, which is a little bit concerning. Good. We are going to win this fight easy. Just don't lose your bone heart. Okay. Perfect HP right now. Head on down, I guess. A little bit scary still. A little bit scary. We still have the respawn. Oh my god. Another Lazarus Rags? 2 Laz Rags on the same goddamn run. That's great. Does our damage stack? I'm not taking vasculitis. Does our damage stack like that, do you think? We get double the Laz 2 bonus? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Get your telekinesis out. Why are you such a dick, dude? Baby Plum is such an asshole sometimes. Alright. Maybe the right way for once? Can I have 9 lives here? I guess not. I guess I can't have 9 lives there, huh? You greedy bastard. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was almost way too close for comfort for losing right there. Oh, boy. And you're gone here pretty soon. Thank you. Gotta focus. I'm not gonna talk a lot on this chest. I do kind of have to focus. The tiniest amount. There we go. Piles down. Huge. Closet fallen room, huh? Why? Why closet fallen? Out of any of that could have been. It could have been, you know, any other closet room. I would have taken closet quad monstro over that. Honest to God. I would have. Oh my god. Well, we have 1 Lazrags remaining. Wow, sack dagger. Thank you. Health upgrade? I shouldn't have popped that yet. That was dumb of me. Luckily, a pretty easy room here. Luckily, a pretty easy room. I just need hearts. Half heart, full heart, soul heart, red fish, green fish. Wait, what's it called? Red fish, blue fish? Red fish, green fish. What's that book called? I forget. I don't know, but that's what I'm trying to reference here is that I think it's Dr. Seuss. Red fish, blue fish, 1 fish, 2 fish. That's what it is. I think. I could be, my colors could be off there, but I'm pretty sure it's red fish, blue fish, 1 fish, 2 fish. Okay. You're dead in 1 hit. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, of course, double adversary is the last room before our boss fight here. And no hits on double adversary. Can I get a red heart here, please? Anywhere. All I'm asking for is a singular half red heart, and then we win. Easily. Come on. Where's the ultra secret room? I know you're hiding, like, right next to me, because I can sense your presence. Are you off of here? Small chance? Nope. Can we maybe find a regular secret room? We have plenty of bombs to waste here with a bombs are key pill. I'm gonna bomb every goddamn wall. I want to find a half heart here. We've gotten nothing so far. I think we'll still be fine to win, but you can really never be too careful. There we go. See? And it's money. Okay. Just extra money. Well, it gives us some more spiders. Spiders are helpful for our boss fight here, for sure. I don't need any of those, because that's very distracting. Vasculitis, I mean. And you weren't straight down there. You weren't off of any of these rooms. We already have 2 hits for the fight and Polaroid invincibility. I'm not going to risk this. Just go fight your boss. You just use telekinesis sparingly. That was a very stupid dodge of mine. Okay, so far so good. Whew. Oh, the void portal, huh? I'm not going to say no to the void portal yet. I'm going to be a little bit risky here. I'm going to walk back around. We're going to full clear the floor first. And if we get enough good stuff to warrant going to the void portal, I will. But only if we get good enough stuff. And now I don't really want to do any more rooms because we only have 2 hits on us. But the ultra secret room could be anywhere. I can't be there, obviously, but it could be anywhere else. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to go there, personally. If we got, like, the soul or some kind of big HP upgrade, I definitely would. The build is really good, but HP-wise, I mean, there's some soul hearts to be had here. And double the drops from the, ooh, that's also, it helps us, too. And the what's it called? What's the contract from below drops, giving us double chests occasionally here. And we already, well, we don't want to give up, you know, curved horn for sigil, but we could. For a higher amount of invincibility. I don't know. If we can maybe get the heart here or lard. It is HP. And this is just hills. We're getting a lot of health. We're getting a lot of health, dude. I might go fight Delirium on this run. We're getting a lot of health upgrades. What about this room? Chests? Nah, just Jawbreaker. I think the game is telling me to go fight Delirium. I think the game is speaking to me to go fight Delirium. An empty heart works where if you have 1 heart or less, I believe you get an extra container going into your next floor. So, to make myself have an even higher chance of winning here, because we have the hematemesis pill, we can enter our next floor, get an extra heart container, pop that, and then essentially have 4 red heart containers, plus whatever soul hearts we find on the floor. I think we should do it. 5 damage, 10 tier rate. That's pretty good. You have my call. You have my call, Delirium. I'll answer it. There's the empty heart. There's some HP back. 3 hearts now. That was an amazing dodge, by the way. Holy shit, I'm so proud of myself for that one. We're going to get a lot of spiders here, too. You know, Void is always a risk, right? But as I always say on this streak, if you're not taking a risk, you're not playing the game fun. At least in my eyes. So I'm always going to take these risks here and try to push the streak to its limits, I guess. And we'll see how we can handle that with another red. You can't absorb those tears? Aw, shit, dude. Be careful here. Oh, dude, you're sucking my tears in. Oh, no. That was terrifying, man. Oh, no, back up. This may have been a mistake. This may have been a mistake. I still have faith in us, though. If we can get our HP up, we're going to be fine on that. By the way, cannot be Delirium, because there are too many rooms around it. Okay? Please do not be, like, a final boss. Don't be like, you know, hey, we're going to be fighting Hush in here or some bullshit. It's Lamb. who is a final boss. But the poison damage. Ow. Vengeful Spirit, get in there. Celtic Cross as well. Wow, duality, huh? My favorite item of all time on this floor. For sure, yeah, cool. Epic. This is what definitely was a mistake. But you know what? I'm going to stand by my choices here. I think that always making these runs high octane, even if we do lose, is the way to go. If I lose this streak by getting too big for my bridges, it's only fitting. I am a bit cocky in this game sometimes. Don't really want another shot speed down. One was good enough for me. I'm not gonna... You're a mimic. I'm not gonna open you. I know your secrets. Big spider gain there. Okay. Actually, save all your rocks on the floor for before Delirium. So you can walk back and just get like a shit ton of spiders just for that fight alone. That's a way better use of your spider senses here. Good gets. Now, this can also not be Delirium, which is a good sign. I'm just going to walk in and fight. It's just Loki. We're going to be okay here. Come on, Chaos. Okay, Key Bum can be okay, I guess. Sure. Yeah, actually, he can be used for a lot of game breaks, so we're going to try to use him to his fullest extent. We have to find our secret room ASAP, though. Huge soul heart gains right there. That double drop was crazy. That's why below contract from below, whatever, is so good. Even though it does technically make your drops worse, when you get a good drop like that, it makes it so much better and super worth it. That is probably Delirium. That is most likely the boy himself. We're not going to go into that fight. 2 Priestess cards. Good for boss fights. Good for killing a boss in a couple of hits. Not too shabby. Uh-oh. Yeah, walk into the stationary, non-attacking enemy. Good idea. Good idea there. You're blowing me out of the water with these plays you're making this episode, BD1P. You really are a true Isaac visionary, aren't you? Watch out for the rocks. Save those for later. Into the rock. Ooh, we finally got small rock for tears and damage up. Wouldn't you know it? The problem with having Polyphemus Soy Milk is that every damage and tears up is always not going to be as good because you already have the 2 augmenters for those effects, which is kind of sad. Scolds for Black Hearts? Oh, called it. Called it. Goodbye. With this current HP, I think we're going to be fine. I'd love to get a Strength or a Devil or an Empress card just to make the fight a little bit easier, but I think we have this in the bag. I do. Delirium is not that tough of a boss. Once you have a decent build, I guess. Ooh, come on, Pair Throw. Soul of Eve is pretty good for the fight as well. I will not lie. 1 makes you small. Also, wow. Again, pretty good. Also, Soul Heart, again. Pretty good. We're making big waves here. We haven't found, like, any of our other boss fights yet, though. I'd love to get a teleport card or a pill so I can start walking into these random rooms and getting out if it is Delirium. But I can't really force that right now. Didn't mean to grab that. Whatever. Okay. I personally think we're going to be okay. With all these rocks as well, we're going to have an amazing ability to just kill Delirium in a couple hits. Because our spiders are going to be doing now 12 damage each, along with our guppy flies. And the more damage we have during that fight, the more damage they will also do. So, it is exponentially growing. If we can get an Empress or a Strength card or a Devil card or anything in that nature, even any kind of damage up here would be super appreciated for us. 2 golden pennies. Not exactly what I asked for, but it is a lot of money. It is quite a bit. Okay, we'll go to the right now and see if we can find a boss fight over there. That would be the best kind of scenario. If we can prove it's not Delirium as well, so we can walk in there, get an item, walk out. Because so far, I mean, getting Key Bum, getting Duality, not really ideal. But I took Key Bum because he can be useful for giving us more items, and if we find a really good secret room with a restock machine in it, we can get him to bring some keys in there and spawn a couple of golden chest pedestals. We can roll those for some really strong items. You could be Delirium. Don't walk in there yet. I guess your next step is to look for your secret room before you start walking into potential Delirium boss fights. Wow, first try on this floor, huh? It's just super greed. Not the greatest. Okay, I guess we'll go down next. And rule out. I think actually top is going to be Delirium. Well, because the thing is, those boss fights are not bordering any of the edges of our map that, you know, rule out it being delirium. So those are the two most likely, I think, out of any of the ones that we'll find to actually be him. Oh. Now, don't even try that. Okay? But at this point in the run, I mean, we're at a point where we kind of have to just start doing every boss we find and hoping it's not him. And praying it's not him as well. But I do want to have my Soul of Eve because that is, well, it's all the way back there. I don't want to walk back. Hematomesis is more HP for us. I'll take this instead. Why not? Magic. Mush. Oh, we have poison immunity. We can walk on any mushroom we want. HP up. Also really big. Ooh. We know both of these can't actually be delirium. Wow, we finally get to fight Blue Baby again, huh? Rematch. Rematch. We are so much stronger this time, it feels like. Does Small Rock make you that much more powerful? Or are we just less scared because we have more HP this time around? Yo, prayer card. That's, again, more HP for us, so sure. And the dark one. You're dead. Item. Why does this always happen to, like, me and only me? Okay, well. I mean, at this point in the run, you guys know the drill what I'm about to do. Is this a smart play when going to fight Delirium? Absolutely not. Is this a dumb play? Absolutely. So why am I doing it? I absolutely do not know. Okay. There's some more charges here. I think we'll have enough to get one. I'll only do one more. And then after we fight the boss, if we have more charges on the ground, I'll do some more. But I don't feel too safe doing a ton here. Not too many, at least. Our battery, closest one is this way. I do want to get a prayer card charge for an extra heart for us. I'm going to be giving up 2 right here. I think even with giving up 2, the potential of getting a run-winning item here is too much to pass up. Wow, run-winning, huh? I guess we're Bookworm now. That is a lot more tiers for us, but let's go back and let's grab prayer card and hopefully get a charge off on that. I'm only going to have enough to get 1 more heart, so I'll do that. That was just... You are the smartest player I think, ever personally seen. With that play right there, walking into that bomb rock, you have amazed me today. Hematomesis for survival. And how close are you to a charge? Oh, you're pretty far away. That's all right. That's all right. We'll go for our mini. We have 2 charge right there. That's pretty much it. All right, keep going here. Hope for enough to get 1 more heart, because right now you're sitting at, 5.5. Not really ideal. And any of these rooms now could be delirium. We don't really have much of a choice than to just blindly walk in and hope and fucking pray. You might be asking yourself as well, why am I not popping the golden pill? Well, number 1, the tiers down on that rotation is if we pop that more than like 2 or 3 more times, we're going to be in a really, really bad place DPS-wise, which would not be ideal. Oh, joy. We have to walk into one of these fights now. The least likely is the one to our left, so we'll go up there first. We'll get some rocks broken for it as well. And the other thing is, too, we have a health up in our rotation, like that we know of. We don't have a health down. And since golden pills use the pills that aren't already in your game's rotation, we could spam and get 2 health downs, 3 tiers downs, and then have a really rough time. It was not him, so good for prayer charge. Glass eye is damaged, sure. All right. Next, I'm going to say... he's going to be top right, because if the boss fight in the bottom can only shift downwards for the 2x2, and I think that would break the map since there is like a hard cap. As you can see, the floor kind of just ends like right in this bottom room. I'm guessing this can't be him then either. In my master gamer knowledge, I'm so confident, I'm not going to grab any spiders either. We found out delirium pretty easily. Ooh, that is honestly huge for us. Okay, I feel good. I feel really, really good. Now, the question becomes, Soul of Eve or Hematomesis? I'm going to say Soul of Eve. Because that damage is going to be real nice. Thank you for that. We're not going to have enough for another magic skin charge, sadly, so it kind of just was a waste for us. But the chance to get an R key or a death cert there for an easy kill was really high. Was really high. All right. Is that all the planning I want to do? I think it is. Oh, I wanted to get more spiders. Right. Don't go into like a million spiders. I was like, I came back here for some reason. What was that reason? And now I remember it's for all the fucking spiders that are going to be here. Well, 2 right there. We kind of broke a lot of our rocks already, didn't we? I want to go in there as prepared as possible, though, is the issue. So I don't want to walk in there with nothing to my name. Make sure you're going around. You know where your boss is going to be. Just go for your rocks. You can get, like, you know, like 64 spiders. Your cap, I think it's your cap right there. And boom, you're going to be set. Because those are all going to do, again, just about 14 damage each. We'll say 13 conservatively. And there was our teleport card the entire time. All right, all right, all right, all right. Rocks. That one could have been tears. I didn't want to risk getting hit right there. Poop does not give you those. These rocks will, though. Is this going to... Oh, this is going to be plenty for us. Okay, huge. Keep going. I think you're at max spiders. So now you can go up and actually fight your boss for real. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5 hearts. One heart respawn in the fight, so you technically have 7 hearts with Polaroid invincibility. Soul of Eve, Explosivo. Let's do it. Get in there, Soul of Eve. Oh, we actually are doing quite a lot of damage to him. I should have grabbed telekinesis back, shouldn't I have? That would have been really good. Great hit. Wonderful hit. Thank you, game, for that one. Isaac is pretty easy. Okay. He's already almost at half right now. Keep your eyes on him, though. In case he shifts just like that. What the hell? That was insane. Dodge. Okay, okay, okay. Jesus Christ, I see you. Oh, my God. Guppy doing some big plays out here for us. Stand back. Dodging is more important than consistently hitting him. Jesus Christ, dude. He's trying his hardest to bullshit me here, isn't he? There we go. Stand down, kid. Stand down. Soul of Eve is actually doing so much consistent DPS for us as well. It's really surprising me. There's a hit right there. Don't let it get to your head. Just keep playing the way you're playing. It's been really good so far. This is the bullshit phase. Never mind, he's out of his bullshit phase. There we go. GG, boys. GG. I knew it. Damn. Okay. You enjoyed that run. A little bit of a risk at the end there, but it definitely paid off for the clout. A like and a comment goes a long way for a smaller channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I have been BD1P. Peace out and goodbye.